Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to today's edition of Stop and Think Puzzles. Today we'll be looking at the Wednesday New York Times Crossword puzzle posted on June 5th. The constructor is David Rockow and the editor Joe Faliano. All right, let's get this kicked off. One across, ponied up. Don't know, I'm seeing some circles in the grid. One down, bird, also called a sea parrot. Not sure about that. Two down, draw, don't know. Three down, more silly, something E-R probably. Four down, inadvisable time to talk about one's ex. On a date, perhaps? Okay. Ponied up, paid for one across, I think that fits. And 13 across, where to find one's UCL, as suggested by its first letter. So probably begins with a U. Is it the ulna, the arm in the bone? I don't know. 16 across, one who might object to the phrase around the globe. Well, who would object to that rather than a flat earther? Does that fit? I think it does. 19 across, obsequy and exequy are fancy terms for these rites. I don't know what that is. 22 across, anger could be ire, with an R in the middle, not at the end. And 25 across, maker of squishy balls, Nerf, would fit that definition, I think. So a puffin is also called a sea parrot. Okay, puffins are cute. Two down, draw. To draw someone in, to lure them, or allure them, in this case, I think. More silly, inane. I guess that fits. And ulna, maybe that is the ulna cruciate ligament or something like that. Some kind of ligament around the ulna bone. All right, 17 down, laundry detergent brand. Beginning with an E? Oh, Era is a detergent brand, I think. 14 down, blank violence. Really tearing into an Indian appetizer. So yeah, some joke going on here. I'm not quite getting it. What's 5 across? Grain husks. Don't know. 5 down. Tennis star Alcaraz. Don't know that. 6 down. Simple shelters. Huts. I think that would fit. 7 down. Volcanic debris. Probably ash. 8 down. Social media display. Is that real? That was in a puzzle recently as something on Instagram. 9 down, cost to ride would be the fare. Grain husk, the chaff. You separate the wheat from the chaff. 14 across, feeling that can be caused by the final 3 letters of this answer. Nausea can be caused by the C. So I think that all fits. Funeral, a French word for funeral is obsèque. So in the plural, so let's try that. Funerals, I guess. I haven't heard exequy, but I think that fits. It is not lost on me that I have puffin and ash as answers in the puzzle. A good friend of mine will be delighted by that for reasons that don't need to be explained. Carlos Alcaraz, I guess. Non-violence, but an Indian appetizer could be non-bread. So if you really tear into it, I guess you'd be committing non-violence. 23 across. It starts with janeiro. So that's the Portuguese word for year. So we're getting a Portuguese clue rather than a Spanish, although the word would be the same. It's both Spanish and Portuguese. ANO is year in both of those languages. Okay, 8 down, social media display. Oh, feed, not real, okay. And 10 down, natural property line. Don't know that. 10 across, elevation, could be altitude. Natural property line. She might be great. Don't know. 12 down, most nail biting, maybe tensest. A tense moment. The tensest moment would be the most nail-biting one. A 4, air. 18 across, judo rank could be Dan. Stoops to, Danes. Yeah. Not a word you see a lot, or at least I don't. 21 down, a brew that might be double dry hopped, probably an India Pale Ale, is a hoppy brew. Natural property line. That beginning doesn't look right. 11 down doesn't look right either. Elevation. A hedge. Height. Let's try height as an abbreviation for elevation. Hedgerow, maybe, for a natural property line. And she might be great-grandma. Okay, that fits. Suffix with centi or millipede, centipede would both fit there, and 36 across. A muffin morsel could be an oat. Yeah. All right, easy to carry weapons, probably small arms. So I don't know what's going on with these circles yet. It looks like we have T and an L, maybe teal. We have mallard. Teal and mallard are both kind of ducks. All right, so I look forward to resolving this. 32 across, Las Cruces, New Mexico. 26 down, seasonal vaccine target, probably the flu. 33 down, company at the center of the murder in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I don't know. No, it was Acme, wasn't it? I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I've been on the Roger Rabbit ride at Disneyland quite a few times. 34 down, candy bar with a toffee center. Oh, Score, I think, is that. Candy bar that I don't eat very often. Was always disappointed to get it in my Halloween basket. 37 across, state of order that this puzzle fails to achieve. Okay, ducks in a row, I think, is going to be the answer here. And we have teal that fails to be in a row because the L is offset from the other letters. Same is true with mallards. The D is up here, not in a row with the other. So we failed to get our ducks in a row, which is with the state of order that this puzzle fails to achieve. Okay, that's clever. 35 across, call on the high seas. Maybe ahoy, that's something you might call on the high seas. 28 down, state that's nearly 90% forested from the letters we have. I assume that's Maine. Philip On of Kung Fu. Okay, don't know that. Appear as a web page to load as the website is loading. It's appearing, I guess. And harp-shaped constellation. This clue and answer was in the puzzle just a couple days ago. It's lyra though, not lyre. Lyre is the instrument. So lyra, I guess, is the name of the constellation that looks like a lyre. Word with shot or shine. Moonshot, moonshine, both those fit. And 38 down, a farm female could be a female pig, a sow. And what's 43 across? It holds a lot back. A dam holds back a lot of water. 39 down, holy cow. OMG, maybe. Cultivate could be grow. All right, let's try that. I only want to look at this side of the puzzle first, just because I like to go left to right. 40 across, organization that specifically prohibits bowling pins and pool cues. Don't know that. 44 across, collection of fine threads. A spider web. Yeah, that would fit. And eider is a kind of duck, so I guess that's going to be our duck here in these set of circles. 40 down, common merch items. T-shirts. Yeah. Maybe someday I'll have merch available for my channel. 41 down, gorilla, for example. Don't know. Proprietor of cheeses and butters would be some kind of dairy something. What was 40 across? The TSA, are those things you're not allowed to take on a plane? Okay, I could see that. Do we really need to specify it? I guess we have to, don't we? 51 across, sub sandwich, a hero sandwich. Those would be synonyms. 45 down, Play-Doh. I always enjoyed smelling Play-Doh much more than I enjoyed actually making anything out of it when I was a kid. I don't know what that says about me. 56 across, oxymoronic sounding pain relief brand, Icy Hot. I think would fit there. Gorilla, gorilla. I guess that is the species of gorilla. Gorilla, gorilla. So 61 across. Net supporter. I'm not sure. Gossip in slang. Tea. You spill the tea? That might be a British thing. Mine is, with the squares blacked out, probably your social security number. And I'm glad they're blacked out there. Dairy. A dairy man. I guess a rim supports a basketball net, doesn't it? So I guess to spill the tea, I guess I've heard that referring to gossiping, to spill the tea. Like I said, maybe that's a British thing, and that's where I've heard it. 57 down, flamenco cries, the flamenco dance. You might hear ole during that. 58 down, figure skater Lipinski. Is it Tara Lipinski? That rings a bell. So 62 across. This is going to have another duck in it. Unlikely sailors. Land lubbers? Not sure about that. 65 across, wears away. Could be a Rhodes. And 68 across, fresh. Don't know. 63 down, some survey responses, maybe nose. 59 down, takes something as a plus. You could add it. I think that fits the sense. So 68 across is probably sassy for fresh. Not the first sense of the word fresh that came to mind, but that does fit. 46 down, fourth most produced grain worldwide after corn, wheat, and rice. I guess that's barley. This does look like landlubber. 53 down, weighty birds. Don't know. 54 down, deprive of. Not sure. Aer Lingus is the Irish airline, so that fits for 52 across. Urns, are they weighty? I don't know. Deprive of, rid of, rob of. I was robbed, you deprived me of it. Their drawers might contain drawers, or their drawers might contain drawers. Don't know. If this were in a U, weighty birds, emus. I guess emus are weighty. They're large. Armoires. Okay, that could be a chest of drawers that contains underwear, your drawers. So I guess that fits. All right, 60 down, head of the Egyptian god Thoth. An ibis, maybe? Okay, just from the crossing letters, I think that's what that is. 48 down, hardest to find, perhaps. That's probably rarest. And 49 down, 2. Overly, maybe? Bygone kingdom of ancient Britain, maybe Wessex. So 55 across, 1 of 17 in Monopoly, maybe Avenue. This does look like landlubbers. And our final duck is a rubber duck. Okay, not what I was expecting, so that is a surprise. I think this is going to be overly. 66 across is Isle Royale. I guess that's something in Lake Superior. The river where Achilles took a dip is the river Styx. So I think Y finishes the puzzle. Yeah. Okay, that was fun. Okay. Puffin and Ash are 2 cats who are dear to me, and I hope they get some extra treats today. So, what else? That was a good puzzle. I like that. Ducks in a row. It wasn't hard to figure out. It did kind of help me figure out, solve the puzzle. I like kind of being able to surmise the theme, or at least part of the theme, halfway through the puzzle or so, and then get some help with other clues. So it did help me fill in eider. I don't know that I would have needed. I probably would have gotten spiderweb. It didn't help me with rubber duck. I put in landlubber, but I couldn't think of a duck that had ubber in it until I got this R. So that was a pleasant surprise, a nice little chuckle there at the end of the puzzle. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.